it's Jeff. Welcome to Guided Listening this week. So this week we have a request by some of you out there. I wasn't sure what recording to do this week, and there's so many, but I just wasn't sure. So I realized there's the internet. So I went on Facebook and said, what should I do this week? And got like 80 or 90 really good requests, and I can only do one of them. So I picked one they were all interesting. Plenty of them were players I wasn't even that familiar with. Recordings I didn't know. So this was one. This is Joshua Redman, a player that I know. I really dig every time I hear Joshua Redman play. This is an album I don't own. Maybe I've heard this album, which is, bad Jeff that I don't know this album better. Now that I listen to it, like, damn, yeah, I should know this. So Joshua Redman live, and he's playing the song Just in Time. I think it's Christian McBride on the bass, Brian Blade on drums, and Brad Meldow, hope I'm getting that right, on piano. And it's killing. Just in Time is a great old standard. And, I didn't know what to expect. Lots of times people play this song fast, but put on the track. First time I heard it was yesterday, and I listened to it a couple times. And there's so much interesting stuff to talk about. So it's a great request. I think Peter made this request. So thank you for all of you that requested. And please let me know whether it's in the comments here on YouTube, in Facebook, or just reaching out to me, email, whatever it is. Requests for guided listening. I have a good time doing this stuff, and I know a lot of you are checking these out. And we've done many of these guided listening, so go back and listen to the last 20, 30, 40 of them. And I do want to see you this summer at the Jazzwire Summer Summit, which is coming up July 19th through 22nd, is the in-person Washington, D.C. workshop. We're going to have about 65, 70 participants, 10 faculty. It's a huge, awesome thing. It includes concerts, jam sessions, catered lunch, master classes, electives, everything you can imagine, and a ton of small group playing. The week before, we do the online session for folks who can't attend, or a lot of folks who are attending in person attend the online session to get sort of caught up with some of the theory and get some good practice in. So either way, the online session, we've had hundreds and hundreds of people through the online platform. It works great. Believe it or not, it's a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join us one way or the other. Visit the website. So I tell you what, let's jump in. I always want you listening into the rhythm section. So what is the feel? What is the bass? What are the drums doing? Like, how are they setting up the feel, and where does it go? I think that's a good thing to think about. So I think we're going to notice Brian Blade on brushes. I think Christian McBride playing a two feel. So let's check this out. This is live at the Village Vanguard. And as soon as Joshua played like 4 or 5 notes, I was like, okay. He's heard some Sonny Rollins. And of course, every sax player is aware of Sonny Rollins and the Live at the Village Vanguard album, right? So I don't know, but I know that Josh was, influenced by Sonny Rollins, of course. And paying homage to him. His tone, his approach, especially on the melody, is very Sonny-like. Let's dig in and check it out. So yeah, brushes. These cool stop time things. So listen, actually, we have this. The bass is walking there on the bridge. And hear this. They play the melody again. That dotted quarter, eighth note thing. So the rhythm section rehearsed how to support the melody. It's pretty cool. Here's the bridge. Now, Josh's sound, that sort of big rollicking sound, those breaks, the cool altissimo. Yeah, lots of Sonny Rollins in there. That break, very Sonny Rollins-like. So now, Brian Blade swinging with sticks and walking. If we listen to the comping at this fast tempo, they're at about 300. A lot of comping musicians tend to play too much. Listen to how many measures go by where Brad isn't playing. He might play, boo-ga. And then we have those little rhythmic interjections, which, by the way, Josh just caught. So there's a lot of long notes in the comping. There's a lot of space. It's not anxious. He's not filling it up. Really cool outside the harmony lick there. So Josh is playing super motivically. That he got about 16 measures out of that idea. This. He's still on it. He's still on that idea. 16 measures. So, okay, that last chorus was 2 ideas. 16 measures on one idea, and pretty much 16 on the second idea. Motivic development like crazy. Right there. Played a 2-measure idea 4 times, transposing that shape around. I love that he's scaring me. This moment in the solo, you can hear a bit of struggle in his playing, which I personally dig. Like, I love really precise, perfect, blow your mind kind of playing. But I more appreciate playing where I'm not sure if they're going to get out of this thing alive, and then they do. It's, to me, that energy is cool. So that repeated note, he's still doing it, by the way. And what is the piano and bass? Everybody changed what they were doing around that repeated note. And by the way, he repeated that note for half a chorus, 16 measures. That little rhythm that the rhythm section got into, they were kind of copying Josh, and they got off onto their own thing. It's awesome. Awesome. See, they agreed. And the bass shifted back to a 2 feel. And off the cymbal onto the hi-hat. So he's on the cymbal now. Back to the hi-hat. So really outlining the form the drums was. Hi-hat for the A section, bridge. Here's the second chorus, cymbal. So how the drummer orchestrates. Are they on this cymbal or that cymbal or hi-hat? Hi-hat or brushes on the snare drum. When do you do which? A great drummer is helping to push the solo forward, helping to outline the form, helping to build. It's great playing. And what a great piano solo. This is so swinging, these 3 guys. It's so much momentum, so aggressive in a smooth, relaxed way. Ooh. Woo. And you hear how the rhythm section relaxes here in this section. The times when Brian Blade chooses to get in, put on both gloves, and start going, and Brad Meldown times it's like it's time to cruise. These are great decisions. It's fun to listen to that. Quoting the melodic rhythm. And we're hearing more of the left hand. There's kind of left against right a little bit in some of these moments. The left. Yeah, how the piano solo developed from being right hand only. Some cool stuff there. So I think we're trading 16s now. Drums. And listen to how Josh on saxophone and Brian Blade start trading rhythmic ideas. Motivic. Da-ga-da-ga-doo-da. You hear Josh stealing that from the end of the drum solo? Oh, now they're trading eights. Josh is stealing the drum stuff. You hear that? Ba-ka-da-ka-da. On the drums, Josh plays it on the saxophone. Da-ka-da-ka-da. So Brian Blade played it for a third time back to Josh. There it is again. There it is again. They've tossed that thing around 8 times now. Classic drum fill that Josh plays on the saxophone. So during that trading, Josh wasn't thinking, I'm Josh Redman, I'm the star, I'm going to play whatever the hell I want. He was absolutely listening to and having fun. You know, those guys were joking around with those rhythms. And that's a team, right? So this arrangement with those breaks, the last 2 measures of every 8. Here's the tag ending. The cool short ending that they clearly rehearsed, and then a final chord. Yeah, I would have liked to have been there for that. Pretty cool. So that recording is coming up on 30 years old, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, I finally got around to it. I don't have time to get to all the recordings. So, yeah, I'm very happy that I heard that, and I'm excited to check out some of the other tracks from this album. As I said, I've always really enjoyed Josh's playing, and this was a lot of fun to listen to. Just in Time is a tune that I play some. You know, it's a standard that I've known. I'll call it on my gig tonight now because of listening to this. And it's fun to hear his approach and how, especially how he would take an idea and make it last at least 8 measures, sometimes 16 measures. And most soloists out there, yes, I'm talking to you, and yes, I'm talking to me, will play a cool idea, ba-doom-da-da, and we'll throw it out the window and play the next good idea. And we play a succession of 42 good ideas, and then that's our solo. And then when we listen to Sonny Rollins or Josh Redman or Joe Henderson or fill in the blank, these folks will play something and develop and spin it into something more. Now, there's nothing wrong with a great through-composed solo like Charlie Parker might play and just great lines that stand on their own. That's fine. But I really dig this sound, and it's a part of quote-unquote modern jazz, whatever modern means. So it's great to start listening to it, understanding that Josh wasn't creating all those ideas himself. He was borrowing them, hearing them from other people, and frankly, he was listening to himself. That's probably the biggest lesson here, is listening to himself and valuing what he just played. What he just played, da-da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da, is that an idea worth doing anything with? I would go on to the next thing personally. But no, he'd play da-da-ga-da-ga-da-ga-da, then he'd shift it to a different key, ba-ba-ga-da-ga-da-da, ba-da-ga-da-ga-da-da, and he would take that, develop. So that's, you know, that's great soloing, I would say. So thank you to Peter for suggesting this one. This is a good one, and you know, there's a whole pile of other stuff there. So be sending in the things that you'd like for us to talk about. I always enjoy hearing what you think about this stuff too. So please respond to the video either in YouTube, Facebook, and of course, I hope. Like, what if we got to do this work together for 4 days this summer? That would be great. Yeah. So I hope you'll sign up, join me inside Jazzwire, and join me at the Summer Summit this coming July 2023. All right. Take care, everybody. Do some Motivic playing. Listen to some Sonny Rollins. I'll see you next time.